Hello, I forgot to mention this while I was recording the video, but remember to vote for me for King of the Web. I really need your support right now. And now let's move on to the actual video. Sorry that I forgot. I have a bad memory. Sometimes I have a great memory. Damn it. Hello and welcome back to AskK. I told you I would try to do at least one every month, and this is me trying to do it, so I'm doing it like last minute. Procrastination. Procrastination is so bad that sometimes I don't even procrastinate because I leave procrastinating till later. But let's begin right now because I do have 9 questions, I believe. So, how old are you exactly, Mr. Handsome Face? I really see no reason why you would laugh out loud. I'm not gonna judge you for laughing out loud at something that's not really that funny, but if you must know how old I am exactly, I'm 19 years old, 8 months, 7 days, 55 minutes, and 7 seconds. And I just totally made that up because I wasn't gonna use a calculator to answer a question. I'm not gonna do math right now. That's why I'm on YouTube, because I don't wanna be in school. I did not say that. But yeah, I'm 19 and I will be turning 20 on June 25th, right before VidCon. And you know, I would normally address the fact that you call me Mr. Handsome Face because, you know, that's very nice, but then you laughed so hard and out loud. I don't know if you were being serious. The fact that you would joke about that, it's a good thing I think I'm gorgeous and just like the most beautiful guy in the world, or else I'd be pretty. Next question, please. Top 5 TV shows of all time. That's a complicated one. Because if we're talking about all time, we would be also talking about Spanish ones, and I would have to include the Chapulín Colorado and El Cartel. And you probably have not heard about those. And probably when I will be editing this video, I'll be like, oh, how could you forget this show? But right now I'm just gonna say, like, off the top of my head, what I think are my all-time favorite American shows. They're in no particular order. Let's say Modern Family, Family Guy, The OC, Supernatural, and Looney Tunes. I could still sit down and watch that for hours, especially Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner. That is crazy stuff. It's so good! How could somebody not like that? I don't know what sort of shows kids have these days, but I don't think they have it as good as Looney Tunes, let me tell you that. Violent cartoons, that's where it's at. But we move on. What's better, American food or Colombian food? That's not even a question. I don't even have doubts about answering this one. It is definitely Colombian food. No offense to American food, but I don't even know what is American food. Do you even have food? Because when I think about American food, all I can think about is fast food, and all this fast food probably even came from other places anyway. And I think the hamburger originated from Germany, but I'm gonna say my favorite American food is a hamburger. They criticize me for it, but whenever I go even to a fancy restaurant, I would probably order a hamburger. I just love hamburgers. It does factor in that hamburgers in fancy restaurants are often like the cheapest thing on the menu, but that's not the only reason. I'm cheap. Too much crying today. Let's move on to the next. Do you like One Direction? I would be assuming that you would be talking about that music band, but since you didn't capitalize it, I'm gonna just assume over that assumption that you are not talking about that and you are talking about directions. And do I like One Direction? Well, I often do like to travel in one direction, and I am heading to one destination, so I would like to say that yes, indeed, I do like One Direction. And if you wanna know about the band, well, maybe you should capitalize things, and you should know that because Nazi. Sometimes I just can't hide the immigrant in me. Like, never actually. Oh, you came back to redeem yourself with another question? Do I like roast dinners? What do you mean, like roast dinners as in like the food roast dinners, that actual food? Or is it like roast dinners where you roast other people like you're making fun of what they do? Or is it roast dinners where you actually roast people like you do in concentration camps? It always goes there, damn it. I say Nazi, concentration camps, Jews. I'm not racist, I swear. And how could I even hate Jews? I just said I was cheap. Damn it, that sounds racist. Let's just move on right now, please. It sounds to me like you want me to talk about your music like a forced shout out. Well, Jake right here, he makes music. Yeah, you win this round. I just shouted your name and I'm not even that popular where you're even gonna get views because of it. But, you know, that's life. You wanted a shout out, and what do I think about your music? Well, you definitely have gotten better since you started. Especially because at the beginning your voice was very high, and now with purity hit you, or you hit puberty in the face. I don't know, something about puberty, and you rap better than you did before. Is that good? Are you gonna give me money? That was like a pretty good commercial. I should do more commercials, man. Give me that commercial money, boy! Sometimes I think I'm retarded. Let's move on. What is your plan for the future? Oh, that's a very general question. Is it like the future right now? Because my plan for my future right now is to finish this video, which is already pretty long, so that plan is not really working out. Plans don't work out. You have to have a general guideline of what you want to do and where you want to be at a certain point. Make a plan if you're ready for that plan to completely fall apart. That's all I'm saying. But my destination, where I want to be in the future, I want to make videos that have millions of views, and I want to make my living off of YouTube. And then even after that, I want to go into writing, directing, producing movies, acting, then creating my own studio, and I just have many dreams. And aim high and you will hit high. Maybe you won't hit as high as you aim, but you will definitely hit higher than if you aim down here. So just always aim high. And also always ask questions that are not so general, because it just blows up in my face. This is what blowing up looks like in your face. Oh, what was this about before what I said? If we're being completely honest, I am one of the least racist persons I know. And yet, what's weird about that is that I've heard from my own mouth the most racist things I've ever heard. But for cereal, my cereal, I am not racist. I like to think that I say racist things because I like to expose racism, just bring some attention to it to make it less taboo. And saying all that in a joking manner just give it less importance than people give it. Or at least that's how I defend myself and how I sleep good at night. But I have said some pretty racist things. I've made small penis jokes in front of Asian people. I've said the nigga word in front of black people. I make a lot of sexist jokes directly towards women. And why? Because I respect women so much that I believe that they're smart enough to know that it's just a joke. Plus, I know that if I run away, the chain on their feet won't let them get away from the kitchen. But all in all, I can actually get away with a lot of racist stuff just because I am an immigrant. Is it fair? No. Do I take advantage of that? Definitely. But in all honesty, I love all races the same. Except the marathons. Those are way too long. Are those even racist?
Those even racist?
But yeah, I do make some racist jokes. I actually made a video the other day which is pretty racist if you're up for that sort of stuff. Like I said, I'm amazing at making commercials, so watch that video right now. It's in my sister's channel. But now let's just move on to the next question. Hypothetically, if God told you to give everything up, all the videos, all the fame, all the acting, honestly, would you do it? Can you do it? How hard would it be to put yourself in that situation? I read wrong. I'm actually reading it and I read wrong. And right now, let me just slap you hypothetically in the face for asking this question at the end. Now it's gonna maybe get serious. I hate making this serious. I told you to ask me anything and you did. So let's go ahead and I actually have thought a lot about this. And yes, the answer is yes, I would give up everything. Absolutely everything, little thing. But there is a big but, and we all know I like big buts and I cannot But yeah, that but is that I have to be 100% zero doubt, like not even one little tiny little of a doubt that that's exactly what God wants me to do. Because I'm not gonna give up one of the things I love the most if I'm not sure that's what who I love absolutely the most wants me to do. So yes, I would do it, but I would have to be 100% sure that that's what He wants. And I don't think that's what He wants. Because He gave me these talents and He gave me this platform and I have this connection with you guys and it's just a beautiful thing. I do think that God wants me to spend more time with Him, but I do also think that He supports what I'm doing here. So yeah, just remember that I slap you hypothetically in the face for making me make a serious end to this video, because I don't like to end on a serious note on this video, so maybe I'll dance a little bit. Dancing is never a good idea for me. I don't know. Keep on the lookout for other questions in the future. Remind me not to dance.